friends. This is Christopher Davis-Shannon, and it's the end of the year, which means we need to learn how to play Auld Lang Syne. But I did a video a couple weeks ago called Chords Aren't Real, and it was really thinking about visualizing 4-part harmony on the fingerboard. So we're going to use those concepts to build a chord melody style arrangement. And I'm going to do something I don't do too often in my videos, which is shut my mouth for the most part and just show you how it goes. So before we start, I just want to make sure that we have a framework of the basic harmony. We all know how this song goes, and we're really just going to be looking at the first 8 measures of it and harmonizing that. At the end, I'll show you an entire arrangement, including that section that I just played, so that you can play this on New Year's Eve. But we're going to start out, we're going to be in the key of C, and our melody note is G. Do, D, do, G, 7th, da, da, up to C, and down to F, back to C, and then we go to G 7th, back to F, and G 7th, then C. Get used to singing and playing that just a little bit before you dive into the melody part of this, because you want to understand and really hear that basic harmony. Now, before anyone calls me out, yes, there are more chords in the song, but these 3 chords really get the point of the harmony across. So let's first look at how we're going to play an individual note melody on this. Really, all we need to keep in mind for this section is that since we're in the key of C, besides that G, the starting note, every other melody note can be on the A string. And that's really important because throughout this exercise, we're just going to add more strings to the harmony. So we need that melody just laid out on the A string. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Now what we're going to do is add in dyads, or a second part, and this will be on the E string. When I'm thinking about high G uke, I really think about arranging for a string quartet. My G and A strings are the 2 violins, the E string is the viola, and the C string is the cello. So I'm sorry, viola, you kind of get the boring part with a lot of repetitive notes, but it is the cool harmony. So let's add the E string into the equation. 1, 2, 3. Now we need to make these chord triads, and we're going to add in the C string, which remember is our cello part. This is ultimately the bass in our string quartet. So we're going to try to make these bass notes create a counter melody to what the melody is doing on the A string. 1, 2, 3. And now, a message from our sponsors. This video has been brought to you by none other than myself and the Tin Man's Magic Ukulele Strings. The only strings on the market designed specifically for high G soprano uke. Make your instrument resonate to the moon. Now it's time to add in our 4th string, our 2nd violin, and to try this entire arrangement. So we're already okay with the first 8 bars, and everything that I've added to the end here, except for a few, are chord voicings we have already seen in the song. Now the cool part about high G ukulele is this. We're just going to play an open G the whole time. And it's going to remain this constant and create dissonances throughout the piece. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson, and thank you so much for hanging out with me this year on YouTube and taking these lessons. If this is your first time checking me out, please do hit subscribe. I do new lessons each week, except for next week, which I'm going to sleep. If you really enjoyed this arrangement, I have the tabs for each section up on my Patreon, along with hundreds of other songs and techniques taught over there. I hope you all have a safe and healthy new year. I'll see you in 2022.